I served my wife divorce papers at her dinner date, thanking her lover for taking my problem off my hands, leaving them both humiliated. Hello Reddit I+ here. You ever have one of those moments where you realize you've been the fool all along? Yeah, that was me about 6 months ago when I found out my wife, Ashley, had been sneaking around with some guy named Derek. You'd think after 10 years of marriage, 2 kids, and a mortgage, she'd at least have the decency to be discreet. But no, she got sloppy. Real sloppy. It started with little things. The late nights at work, the sudden obsession with her phone, the way she started acting different around me, like I was just an inconvenience instead of her husband. At first, I told myself I was imagining things, that maybe I was just being paranoid. But then I found the proof. A text popped up on her phone while she was in the shower. It was from Derek, and let's just say it wasn't a message a friend would send. I didn't say anything right away. Instead, I sat with it. Let it marinate. If she was going to betray me, I wanted to make sure I got the last laugh, so I started paying attention. I learned their routine. Every Thursday, she'd tell me she was going out with the girls. And every Thursday, she'd end up at this little Italian place downtown with Derek, laughing and holding hands like she wasn't a married woman. It was almost insulting how little effort she put into covering it up. That's when I decided I was going to serve her divorce papers, but not just any way. No, I was going to do it in a way she'd never forget. Picked a Thursday. I made sure to hire a process server, someone who knew how to make a scene. Then, I made a dinner reservation, right next to their table. That night, I walked in, dressed sharp, feeling damn good. The server led me to my table, and I sat down, waiting for my cue. A few minutes later, in walked Ashley, all dolled up, looking happier than she had in months. And right behind her, Derek. I almost laughed at how comfortable they looked, like they weren't sneaking around behind my back. I let them settle in, order their drinks, and even make small talk. Then I gave the signal. The process server, a guy named Joe, walked right up to their table, a thick envelope in hand. "Ashley Carter?" he asked loudly, making sure every table around us heard. Ashley looked confused at first, then annoyed. "Yes?" Joe plopped the envelope in front of her. "You've been served. Divorce papers. Oh, and a personal message from your husband." Now this was my moment. I stood up, grabbed my drink, and turned to face them both. "I just wanted to say thank you, Derek." I raised my glass in a mock toast. "For taking this problem off my hands. She's all yours now, buddy. No takebacks." The entire restaurant went silent. Ashley's face went from confused to horrified in seconds. Derek, that smug bastard, looked like he wanted to crawl under the table. People started whispering. Someone even snickered. Ashley tried to say something, but I didn't give her the chance. I placed some cash on my table, nodded to Joe, and walked out, feeling lighter than I had in years. And just like that, my problem was solved. Best damn dinner I ever had.